Welcome to the Noble Critique. I'm Steve.
I'm Moose.
And tonight we are bringing you Whiskey Whip. And it's a little bit of a special one because we have another old dusty to engage with. So what we have is the Windsor Canadian whiskey. We have a modern, which is sitting over there by Moose, and we have one that was bottled in 82. Now, if you look at it, the tax seal has been broken. And if you look back at our previous video, we broke it doing Grit Meets Glass.
That's
and
right.
We just have to be curious. We're the whiskey. We're the whiskey boys. No, we're the whiskers. We like to
we like to whip it.
We like to whip it. We like to attack our whiskey with the frother.
Ooh. 82, 80s, whip it. Whip it good.
There you go. Okay, so we're gonna pour it up, hit them both with the whipper, and just let y'all know what we think, what it does. We just had the neat pour, so
Little heavy.
you know, you tend to be a little heavy-handed.
Sometimes.
I think that comes with age.
You know, as we get older.
I wasn't thinking about the hand. I was thinking about the vision.
Well, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So we're going to whip it. We're going to nose the modern because that's what we started with. So we'll nose modern, nose 82, and then we'll sip modern, sip 82.
Sounds good. I forgot we got new batteries.
Oh, yeah. Since we put new batteries in the whipper, it is a angry little boy.
I guess we'll do that one first and then whip that one later so it just don't sit.
No, it's up to you. Either way.
Well, we can do both.
Just make a mess. Go ahead. Get in there. You got to have a little bit of fun.
Always. Nothing fancy today with the whipper. We're just going to be whipping it and seeing if the generational differences stand
Jump up in that modern bottle. Let's see what it does.
And the frother didn't do nothing for the legs. Oh.
Okay, so it did something to the nose, though, huh?
Compared to when it was neat, I'm getting a little more of the vanilla and the maples out of it this time.
Yeah, the sugars in it came more forward, and that ethanol went down.
Yes.
You know what? Let's just go for the sip. That way we got the nose and the sip back to back.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it brought the sugars forward. Like it's vanilla forward, which it wasn't before.
And it killed the proof, the alcohol burn all the way through.
There really is no burn on it. It did. The finish gets very grainy though. No, the finish got grainy, but
almost like an earthy tone.
Yeah, that earthiness. But I will say, like the like front end and mid palate. The front is very sweet. The mid, you're catching vanilla, light hints of like caramel.
And the finish, it don't last long. It don't linger.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a little bit short on the finish.
A little bit shorter.
That definitely elevated the modern.
That
did some interesting stuff to that.
Mm-hmm.
You already whipped it, so go for it. Oh, you're going for the nose and the sip back to back. Not even giving us impressions.
Oh.
So before I go for the sip, I will say the whipper made the oakiness. Like when you nose it, it smells like oak.
Yes.
Like it is very oaky.
I want to front load you so bad. It brought all the great flavors of the nose to the front.
Okay.
Not as much as the sweet.
Ooh.
But your oaks.
No,
your
even
vanillas, your cloves.
Even the finish is longer.
Yes. And it even brings that oak bite out.
Yeah,
I don't want to say
not the bite, like that
bite,
oakiness that like tannic.
Yes.
It took that drying aspect of it and kind of killed it. Yeah, no, it kind of pushed the drying aspect down.
Yeah.
So okay,
it elevated both of them.
Hitting both of these with the frother brought the sugars forward. Somehow it elevated the sweetness. Like you're catching in both of them. You're catching vanillas and caramels. In this one, you're kind of catching them. In this one, you got this very rich vanilla. You got almost like a creamy caramel.
I got more of a maple in this one than I did that one, though.
Maybe I'm not as familiar with the flavor of maple, but it definitely brought the sugars forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like
hands down, If I had to pick between one or the other, once again, I gotta go 82.
Yeah, no, if I had to pick, the 82 is going to be the winner.
But with the whipper, it's about it beating the whipper or the whipper beat it, though.
Well, normally we're only doing one bottle. Yeah. So, you know what?
So kind of a treat to everybody.
It is that way. I'm going to say that both whiskeys, both of them, whipped the whipper.
I agree.
Like they knocked it out of the park.
Hands down.
So the modern expression of Windsor, it got sweeter. It pushed the graininess all the way to the back. It's got no bite. I'll be honest with you. I'm thinking, like, if you're a person who likes to put soda with your, like a Coke or Pepsi, Mountain Dew, whatever you're going to mix with it.
Think about that.
Given that the Windsor, usually Canadians are a little bit more rye directed, I would say if you take that Windsor, you hit it with a whipper and then hit it with a little bit of a citrus soda, like a Sprite, a Mountain Dew, something like that. A squirt might be a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
But sure, even a squirt. Let's not negate that idea.
We know squirt goes great with rye.
Yeah, the Jack Daniel barrel proof. Yeah. Okay, so it mellows it out enough that I think it'd be interesting I feel like we're gonna just have to create a segment that's like stupid experiments, dumb ideas.
Yes.
Redneck drinking, something like that. We'll have to come up with a name for it.
Yeah. Even if there's no name, just, hey, we got a no-name special.
We usually come up with names. We like segment names. Yeah. We're old school.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it elevated both bottles. Of course, we like to do our Noble score. We've actually gotten consistent about Noble scoring. When we did Grit Meets Glass, I gave the Windsor Modern a 2.5.
And I gave it a 3.
I'm going to meet you at a 3. I think it elevated to a 3. Like, hands down, if I'm going to have Windsor and I'm doing it neat, and it's not at someone else's house where I have access to a coffee frother, I'm going to froth the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be honest with you.
If throw it in a blender.
Yeah, well, that might be it. You got to clean a blender. It's a lot easier to clean a frother.
Yeah.
But like if I'm at someone else's house and they're like, "Oh, I do have a coffee frother," I'll probably be like, "Look, this is going to be really weird. It's going to seem strange, but this is the way to do it."
I agree.
Okay, so I gave that a 3.
I got to give that one a 3.5.
I gave it a 3.5 before. It's not quite a 4. It's still an 80 proof.
Still just shy.
But it did elevate it for me as well. I just can't give it as big of a bump as the Modern, so I'm going to give it the 3.75. I'm going to give it. I just don't think it matches a 4.
No.
I know a couple things I've given a 4 to, and it's just not there yet.
Not quite. No.
When we try it in like 3 months, because we got to let the bottle open up now that we've cracked it.
Now, we cracked it and let it sit. I can see it possibly going to a 3.75, but maybe not a 4.
I mean, it might, but it might also go downhill.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's always a concern.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a cork bottle. It's a screw top. Granted, the screw tops have a little seal on the inside, but, it's always a 50-50 crapshoot.
Exactly.
Either way, if you are a person who has already enjoyed their normal bourbon journey and you're starting to look for something unique or different.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at Dusty's is another approach. Like there is something there. It's not something that we had super engaged with the concept of. I mean, we're not at the end of our first year.
No.
And we've got a lot of bottles behind us, a lot of bottles ahead of us. But we're starting to play around with if we can find a Dusty, we're looking around, we're looking at some estate sales and just kind of scouting out.
And I suggest also, if you do come across a Dusty, regardless if it's from the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, or wherever you get it from, if they're still in business and you got a Dusty and you can afford one of the Moderns, try them back to back and see the difference in the taste and the profiles for yourself.
Because let's be honest. First off, I didn't mention it in our last video, but this is one of the bottles I managed to get from my grandfather. So thank you, Opa.
Opa.
We got that through, I think he inherited it from his aunt or his uncle, something like that. So, it's the journey some of these bottles take. There's a story there. It's kind of interesting.
They have their own history with them.
So it makes it fun.
But Windsor, if you're listening, I prefer your old school labeling than I do the new school labeling.
Oh, I mean, even
Just
the
letting
old
you
school
know.
labeling looks nice. The old school bottle is very pretty.
Yes.
I mean, there's even just a slight difference in the shape.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. All right. This has been a fun experience. Thanks for sharing it with us. As always, drink responsibly.
Sip safe.
And we have been
The Noble Critique.